Hey there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains. And my buddies over at WeCrochet, they had a sale on my absolute favorite new yarn, which I've already used some colors. And I was like, ooh. So stay tuned. We're going to check it out. Hey there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains. And y'all know that I love WeCrochet. I love Knit Picks, which is the sister website, right? Knit Crochet together. And they just come up with some really cool, unique yarns. And lately they've been coming up with a lot of the reuse, recycle yarns, which of course I love because anything I can do to save putting anything into a landfill, I'm all about. Well, last year they sent me to try out this Salvage Yarn. Which is a sports weight, but it is a cotton, it's a recycled cotton. So basically what happens is when they mill their yarns, anything that falls off of the machine, like little remnants and stuff like that, they take those and then they repurpose it into another ball of yarn. So it basically is reducing the waste. Let's take a look at the Salvage Yarn from WeCrochet. You can see in this picture here, a really nice close-up picture, the nubbiness of this yarn, that rustic kind of more natural fiber, which is really nice when it's coming to a cotton, because sometimes you get the cottons, and if it's going to be like a Pima cotton or a mersized cotton or like a really soft and silky, sometimes they're kind of hard to work with. So I really appreciate this raw nubbiness that we're getting with the Salvage Yarn. So here's some of the colors. As I said, I love the names. The colors that I worked with before were Rain Barrel, Farmer's Market, and Thrift Shop. I do remember that. So now I just got Light Rail, Gleaning, and Library Card. So it comes into us at $5.99 per ball, and the ball is 50 grams here and 155 yards. So it's not big, but that's okay. And here you see it says 95% cotton, 5% other fiber. So here it says, with a commitment to environmental responsibility and innovation, it offers a versatile range of colors and a uniquely rustic texture, ideal for lightweight garments and accessories that can be worn comfortably in warm weather. And it's definitely going to be that warm weather, kind of a little bit more breezy yarn. So you can make some absolutely super fun patterns with this. Community Garden, I love. I'm really loving these colors. They're vibrant, they pop, and sometimes when you get these raw fibers, they tend to be a little bit more muted, but I'm loving the jewel tones here, and they are really popping. I was really impressed with the saturation of color in the Light Rail and the Library Card that I just got. And here, Bus Pass and Conserve, even Community Garden. So here you can see all the colors together. Beautiful jewel tones. I really, really, really like this yarn a lot. I was a little surprised, but I really love it. And one person even said that they appreciated the rustic quality of the yarn from the super polished cottons, and I totally agree with that. So I say give it a try. They are also offering right now a sale on some of their warmer weather yarns. Let's take a look and see what they've got. So these are what they call their festival weather yarns, festival ready. So you're thinking like, Coachella, but any kind of summer concert festival yarn. So again, probably going to be a lot of your cottons. These are all on sale. So this is a mersized cotton. You can see that's a lot more polished, shiny, processed, if you will. So this is their curio yarn. This is their cotton lin, and their prices are actually really good. So the curio, it looks like a lot of their colors are on sale. Their cotton lin, I've used that, really enjoyed that a lot. They're advertising, they're featuring right now their summer yarns. They're lighter cotton yarns. Great time to stock up. These are coming in at $5.03. But if you want to try that Salvage, that's coming in at $5.99. Oh, here's Whisker coming in at $4.89. These are pretty good prices, actually. So you can see what the price was and then what they're going for now. So this one here has some linen. The cotton lin is, again, your cotton and your linen. 70% cotton, 30% linen. It's going to give it a little bit of that stiffness, but the softness from the cotton, because that's coming in at 70%. Oh, and we've tried the Lindy chain, which is also real fun. Cool. And let's take a look at the tools. So these WeCrochets, oh, I love these snap bags. They are so awesome. I think I have 3 or 4 of them, and I carry all of my supplies in them. Here we go. So this is the viewfinder that I got. So it comes in at $5.49. And here you can see a nice close-up. So it's got your ruler. You can check your hook size over here. You can check your gauge right smack dab here in the middle, and your sizes and your row count all in one size. So it gives you both the metric and the US sizes. It is a fabulous tool. I'm super excited about that. I made this sweater, top rather, and I made this in January of this year. So I just made it, and it was so much fun. It had this really cool, like little prismish looking thing. And what I did was, because I only had the 2 balls, one of each color, I added in, was it 2 or 3? I must have had 3 balls. I just added in one of my Lion Brand cotton lin, which worked out perfectly to do. So it's actually 2-sided. And it was actually, it's super fun. It was really, really a fun thing to make. And it's got a real cool vibey look to it. And this was just a crochet top that I found. I found the pattern on Hobie. So they were doing a sale, buy 3, get 1 free for Earth Day, but they're always running sales. And I thought, you know what? I really liked working with that yarn, but I didn't get to choose those colors because they just sent them to me. So I found some colors that I thought, ooh, I really like these. So I got 3 more colors. This one here, this really pretty orange, this is called Light Rail. It's kind of a pumpkin-y orange. And again, now this is a weight of a 2, so it's a sports weight yarn. It again, one more time, it's 95% cotton. 62 to 75% of that portion of 95% is recycled, meaning it's coming off of the extra remnants off of the machine. And then 5% other fiber, which could be, I don't know, something to hold it together, something that they just couldn't pull out, whatever. The weight on this is 155 yards, 50 grams in each one of these little balls. And they're fun. And it's actually very, very soft. It's a super fun yarn. So this one here is called Light Rail. This one here is called Gleaning. And this one here is called Library Card. Now, aren't these colors awesome together? I love those colors together. So I'm going to do something with the 3 of these together. This is just, it pops to me. It speaks sherbet. It speaks summer. And so what I think I'm going to do is probably do some kind of like a striped top, maybe some, and it's very, very light. So it's perfect for the warmer weather, the summer weather that we have coming up. Cooler, cooler summers, but this is definitely not a winter top. So I'm going to do some kind of a stripy tank or stripy shirt of some kind with this stuff. Give it a try. I really love it. It's really, really, really soft considering what it's made of. And it is 100% cotton, which means there's not going to be a lot of give to it. So this is not your sock yarn. But here you can see the fibers. So it kind of looks like this. I really liked working with this yarn. I really, really liked working with this yarn. I could even weave this into, so if you look closely, I'm looking at this right here. See these little flecks? That is probably that other 1% or 2% or whatever it's coming in at, 5%. And you can see the flecks coming through in the yarn in other balls. I actually don't mind this. This to me gives it a really cool definition. It is a little bit more of that kind of your natural fiber. So each one of these has just a little tiny bits of flecks. It's not very apparent, but you can just see little tiny flecks. I actually like that. I think it gives it something a little bit more interesting. And I didn't see that in the other colors and the other yarns that I had. Perhaps because these flecks that I'm seeing are a little lighter in color, and so perhaps they didn't come through in the lighter yarns. But I am really loving that. So as much as I loved it before, I'm loving it more now. Yes. And like I said, it's really, really soft. So again, summer garments, summer tops. You could even do like a really cute little summer tank. This is a Lion Brand pattern. Summer tank like this would be really great. But because I like the color so much, I'm going to stripe it. I'm going to do something striped. Not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I might have something done by the end of May or June, and then you'll be able to see it. Give it a try. I've worked with these yarns before. I'm working with the Upcycle Alpaca. I've worked with the Salvage Yarn. And so people say, well, how does it feel? Let me tell you, it works up really, really well. It's very soft, and it's not, I mean, it's going to be a little bit on the scratchier side than your, maybe softer, like soft merino wool, superwash merino, something like that. But it's 100% cotton, right? That's why. But and it washes up really well. I haven't had any issues with this whatsoever. Very fun top. But yeah, I'm going to knit or crochet something striped with this. All right, the other thing that I got, because I've been eyeing this for a while, I'm all about their tools. Knit Picks and WeCrochet have the best tools. And as my husband says, right tools for the right job. So I got this. It is a view sizer gauge ruler. Now this is specifically for crochet. I have them for knitting, but I loved this for crochet. So what you do up across the top here has all of your hooks. So let's say that you have a hook and you can't read it, or you're really not sure of what the size is. You take it and then you just fit it into here, and wherever the next shaft fits. 4.5. So it goes right here. So that actually does work. So it's a 4.5. Okay. So basically you measure your hooks, you lay it up inside here. And then this is your gauge ruler, which is really nice. I love that it had this viewfinder inside. So you mark your swatch and then you put it inside here. And then here is there's a little yellow or red mark from here to here. So that would be your gauge marker. So this is their view sizer gauge ruler. And I think this was on sale with them as well. Great tool to have. And I just did it right in my little, my WeCrochet little tool bag. Works perfectly. So I just wanted to show you guys, this was my little haul, mini haul from WeCrochet, and that is the Salvage Yarn, because I love this stuff, the Salvage Yarn, 100% cotton. Give it a try. I'll include the links below. You can check it out for yourself, but like I said, I've used it, and I really like it, so I wanted to get more. All right, thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains, and as always, I'll see you soon.